Alright everybody, how's it going tonight? Happy summer. Sorry, summer for everybody, school's out and everything, so hope you got some fun stuff planned for this summer. I just thought I'd spend some time tonight. It's been a while since I've done a video like this, so just thought I'd do a video showing off my updated vinyl record collection. I know I did a video of this a couple years ago, a couple summers ago, but it's grown a lot since then, so we gotta do an updated version of it. So starting here with the little 7-inch 45s, little singles. These are in alphabetical order by the title, not by the band, just because I don't have very many of these. I only have a few of them. So hopefully you like this video, and hopefully I'm able to turn you into some new music. So forgive me if I keep checking my camera to make sure it's still recording. I've been having some issues with it lately. I got it back up just in case, but gotta wear my music related shirt too with this, so here we go. So 7-inch singles, we have The Challenge, Face It by Chris Thompson, the anthem of Wimbledon '89. It's a pretty catchy 80s pop song. Edge of a Broken Heart by Vixen, amazing song. Jaya Kamedi by the Blue Man Group. This is limited edition. I still have it sealed and everything. Apparently the little single, this is actually blue, so that's pretty cool, but I didn't open it. Anytime I get these limited edition kind of deals, I always keep it sealed up. No Way Out by Phantom of the Blue, another very catchy 80s pop song. True Survivor by David Hasselhoff, the Kung Fury song that was pretty viral back in 2015, about 2 years ago to now. And Video Love by Phil Steele, once again another super catchy 80s pop song. Definitely check this one out. Those are the only 7-inch singles we have, so moving into the actual vinyl records now. I'll go through all the bands and everything first, and then at the very end is going to be movie soundtracks. These are alphabetical by the band name, so the album title doesn't really matter, it just goes by the band. And if it's a name like John Smith, it would be filed under S. I go by the last name. So here we go. We've got pretty unknown 80s pop, kind of pop rock band A equals 440, or A440. Some catchy songs on there. Some of these were donations too, so. AC/DC, Dirty Deeds, Done Dirt Cheap. Reckless by Bryan Adams. Everyone knows this one. One Night Love Affair, Run to You, Summer of '69. Classic from the 80s. The 12-inch single of The Sun Always Shines on TV by A-ha. I like this one even more than Take On Me, to tell you the truth. There's another A-ha song I like even more than that one called Train of Thought. Rain in the Summertime, The Alarm. Kind of new wavy music right there. Apollonia, Since I Fell for You. I've got a lot of these dance 12-inch singles just because I'm obsessed with the 80s factor of them. Asia, you know, heat of the moment. Rival Love by Astaire. See, half of these I don't even know anything about. I just buy all the 80s singles and everything. Sex as a Weapon, the extended mix. Very underrated Pat Benatar song. I don't really hear it get talked about too much. Big Country, The Crossing. You know, this has everyone's favorite song from the 80s, In a Big Country. Awesome song. It's forever going to be one of my favorites. 3 by the Blue Man Group. This is a double vinyl. Very cool. Like, really cool, trippy inlay in there. And it's cool to see that these new, because this album came out in 2016, it's cool to see that they're still giving albums like that the vinyl treatment. Very underrated, extremely worth checking out album right here from 1986. Talking in Code by Glenn Burtnick. One of the most underrated rock singers of the 80s. Every single song on this album is perfection. Definitely check that out. The Cars, Heartbeat City. If you like Journey, you will love this band. Charlie. Literally, this band sounds absolutely just like Journey. The song Playing to Win is perfect. Playing to Win by Charlie. That whole album's great, but that song in particular really stands out. Foundation by The City. This album has a really cool song on it called Parallel Lines. That's actually the song I discovered this album by. Planets in Motion, Season of the Heart, Invisible Man. All great songs. Parallel Lines is definitely my favorite. Sounds kind of like a Survivor kind of song, but very underrated. I don't really hear too many people talk about that one. Came out in like 1986, I think. Coney Hatch, Friction. Some 80s hard rock for you. Is this one that has the song? Yeah, He's a Champion. That's a good song. Who doesn't love Taylor Dane? Tell it to my heart. Tell me I'm the only one. Is it really love or just a game? Tom DeLuca, Down to the Wire. I remember really liking this one, but it's been a while. I'll have to give the songs on that one another re-listen. Device. It's criminal that this band only had one album back in the 80s. We need more Device. Who Says, Hanging on a Heart Attack. Didn't I Read You Right? Who's on the Line? Fantastic album. Very underrated 80s pop rock. Paul Engelman, I don't know how to say his name, Paul Engelman, the guy that sings Push It to the Limit from Scarface, he's the main singer. Holly Knight, Gene Black. This has to be one of the most underrated albums of the 80s, just period. Got a single from Duran Duran, Is There Something I Should Know? I believe this is the debut, I could be wrong, I don't know if it's a debut or not, but I think it's the debut album of Sheena Easton. Who doesn't love Sheena Easton? Really quirky one here. Bring Me Edelweiss. It's a German band. Look up the music video for this song, Bring Me Edelweiss. It's crazy. You see some screenshots from it here on the back. It's very scary, trippy German stuff, but I think you'll have a fun time with it. Reach the Beach by The Fix. You know, who doesn't know One Thing Leads to Another, Sign of Fire, Saved by Zero. Got some Foreigner here. Double Vision. And let's see, which one is this? I don't know which one this is. I'm sorry, this is one of the ones that was donated to me. Inherited, I should say. I don't know how to pronounce this, I'm sorry. Great rock band, though, from the 80s. Jufria? Gafri? I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry, but great 80s hard rock. Got some 80s new wave here with Go West. New wave, pop, kinda, Go West. Fun band. Heart. Honeymoon Suite. Now this is a fantastic album, The Big Prize. It's got one of my favorite songs, Feel It Again, on it. Is this one with Burning in Love? No, it's not. I've got a Honeymoon Suite CD over there as well. It's going to be a while before I show a video of my CD collection though, because that's growing on a weekly basis. Honeymoon Suite is one of the best bands come out of the 80s from Canada. No bad bands come from Canada. Just remember that. Night of the Crime by Icon. Naked Eyes and Frozen Tears. Gotta remember those. Dance Club single, Close to You by Jasmine. As I said, I buy anything that looks 80s like that. Let's see, we got Modern Times by Jefferson Starship. That was a gift. Got some dance electro beat albums by Lisa Johnson. We've got Listen by Lisa Johnson. and Someone to Love by Lisa Johnson. I don't know who the hell Lisa Johnson is, but I'm sure those songs are good. Great pop album right here. France Jolie, Witch of Love. Gotta love that old 80s, like the cover design on that too. Very enchanting. Alright, got some Journey. I got more CDs than I do records, but we got some Journey here. Captured. I know these aren't in chronological order, I apologize. Departure. Evolution. Nothing I need to say about Journey. You guys know what you're doing if you're watching this video. King Cobra, Thrill of a Lifetime. Marcy Free. This album got absolutely panned and just hated on by King Cobra fans. Because they went from, being the sleazy hard rock to like this keyboard heavy AOR stuff. And for that, I say, this is King Cobra's best album. What you gonna do about it? Dream On, Feel the Heat, Thrill of a Lifetime, Iron Eagle, Never Say Die, Iron Eagle, Nothing's Forever, Now or Never. Fantastic. The only song on here that's kind of weird is Home Street Home, because it's Marcy Free rapping. Gina L'Amour, I'm Gonna Make You Want Me. This song is actually really catchy. I actually like this. It's a guilty pleasure, man. I'm gonna make you want me. I'm gonna make you need me. Got both of the 80s albums by Lion. I believe this one got released first. You got Lion, Trouble in Angel City. This is the album that has Love Is a Lie. Love is a lie. And then we've got Dangerous Attraction by Lion with Never Surrender from the Wraith soundtrack. Loverboy, Get Lucky. Everybody's working for the weekend. A cover of the Human League song Don't You Want Me Baby by Mandy. A cocktail mix. I should say it's pretty faithful to the original, so if you like Don't You Want Me by the Human League, it's a pretty faithful cover of it like that. Got the solo album. I think it's just a self-titled album by Marilyn Martin. Night Moves. Great song. Definitely look it up for Night Moves. There's another song on here I always liked. Beauty or the Beast. Produced by John Parr. John Parr deserves a video in itself. But yeah, Marilyn Martin, check out her song Night Moves. It's great. The music video is great too. She's like a vampire. It's funny. Nancy Martinez, Move Out. Oh, back. Molto Carina, One More Time. A lot of these are probably DJ press albums and stuff. Welcome to the Real World by Mr. Mister. Very similar to Honeymoon Suite. Everyone loves Mr. Mister, Kyrie. My favorite song from this album is actually, Kyrie's on here, so that's great. Broken Wings. And an underrated song, Don't Slow Down. It's a cool thumping song. Mr. T's Commandments. I don't think I even owe this one any comment. Check, make sure we're still growing here. Yep, going good. Now this is gonna sound really weird. This is gonna sound cheesy. This right here is one of my favorite albums of all time. This is one of the few albums where I consider every single song on it to be a 10 out of 10 perfect song, just 80s, the vocals, the keyboards. I absolutely love every single song on this album. I've got no complaints, I love it. Alien Shores by Platinum Blonde. It's one of my favorite albums of all. I'm not even kidding when I say that. Situation Critical, Crying Over You, Red Light, It Ain't Love Anyway, Somebody Somewhere, Lost in Space, Temple of the Newborn, Holy Water, Animal, Hungry Eyes. I love all of it. The only weird thing is Hungry Eyes, for some reason the version on here is the live version of the song, and the only way to get the original studio recording of Hungry Eyes is on the single, and I think the single dubs it Hungry Eyes The Rock Mix. It's actually got bagpipes in it, which is pretty cool. I wish that version ended up on the album here. but it's like Hungry Eyes rock mix or Hungry Eyes alternative mix, something like that. If you love 80s music, get this album, Alien Shores by Platinum Blonde. They've got a couple albums, I've got some of the other ones on CD, but in my opinion this is easily the best. Their first album was more new wavy, that one was pop rock. Their third album, Contact, kind of moved into bluesy rock. Same thing with their fourth album, Yeah Yeah Yeah, which was released under the name The Blondes. You'll see me talk about that stuff if I do a CD video, which I will, but it'll be a while. Another all-time favorite of mine right here, it's the debut album, self-titled album by Pseudo Echo. This album is basically their Autumnal Park album, just kind of a little shorter, but the songs on here are great. It's got His Eyes, Fast Cars, A Beat for You, Destination Unknown, Dancing Until Midnight. Pseudo Echo is a great 80s band who changed their style a lot too. This first album, / Autumnal Park, is new wave. Then their second album, Love and Adventure, came out, and that's basically like an synth pop. And then their third album, Race, which was a rock AOR album. I love all three of those albums. Then they made one in 2014 called Ultraviolet that was kind of techno-y, but still not bad. Pseudo Echo, much like Platinum Blonde, very underrated band. Wheels Are Turning, REO Speedwagon. Can't fight this feeling. Another donation, Rush. I'm not really a Rush fan, to tell you the truth, but, you know, I got that. This album's kind of embarrassing. I bought it solely judging the book by its cover, if you will. Because looking at this cover, I'm like, that looks so much like one of those 80s rock album covers. It's gotta be a rock album. SOS Band, Sands of Time. Yeah, no, this is funk. It's a funk album. Oh well, broaden my horizons with the collection. Try to take a couple at a time here. Tales to Tell by Sophie. Don't remember much about that one. Styx, what's the name of this album? Pieces of 8. That one was a gift. And The Grand Illusion, that was also a gift. Not too big a Styx fan, but I don't mind them. The Chicago Bears do the Shuffle from 1985, Super Bowl Shuffle. You know, I live in the Chicago suburbs, how can I not? Survivor. I've got a lot of Survivor on CD too, and then I've got these on vinyl. Okay. We've got Caught in the Game, Caught in the Game. Perfect album. Jackie, please, Jackie, don't go. You're a hard act to follow. Jackie, don't go. Caught in the Game is an excellent album, as is Vital Signs. I can't hold back. Your love's just blowing inside my head. Vital Signs is perfect. Jimmy Jamison. Late, great Jimmy Jamison's first album with the band. When Seconds Count. Good album too. I don't remember this one as much. Didn't really have as many hits, but I love the song Oceans. Oceans between us now. Fantastic. There's not a bad Survivor. Their weakest was probably their last from 2006, Reach, but even then I liked it. I saw them in concert back in October 2016. Frankie Sullivan's the only remaining original member of the band, so it's literally like I saw a cover band. They did good. You could see the video of their concert up here on my YouTube channel, but the Thompson Twins, Lies. I always like when I see this promotional copy, not for sale. Thompson Twins. Trisha, Every Time You Want. Progressions of Power by Triumph. Now we're moving into the legendary categories here. We got Van Halen. And even on top of that, you know, who doesn't love 1984? Gotta love 1984. Gino Vanelli, Black Cars, kind of a new wave pop rock kind of an album. Very catchy, very cool. This was like the first record I ever got. My dad gave this to me when I was really young, because when I was really young there was a big phase where I was huge into The Who. Got It's Hard by The Who. This is the one that has Eminence Front. It's an Eminence Front. And a donation as well. ZZ Top. Eliminator. Alright, now we're ending things out here with movie soundtracks. We've got Jonathan Elias's score to Children of the Corn. Very haunting, very cool score. There's even some pictures on here from scenes that didn't even make it into the final version of the movie. Yes, I am that dumbass. I own all of the Children of the Corn movies. We don't need to go there. And then we have the Sylvester Stallone soundtrack for Cobra. Fantastic. Voice of America's Sons. Feel the heat. You can feel it. I don't remember all the lyrics off the top of my head, so many, but feel the heat. Feel by Jean Bouvier. Gary Wright, Hold On to Your Vision. I love this movie. I don't remember where that song plays in it, but hold on, down to your vision. Hold on. I don't remember where that song plays in it, but it's a great song. But of course you can't talk about the Cobra soundtrack without talking about Angel of the City by the awesome Robert Tepper. Yeah. Must-see movie and a must-listen-to soundtrack. Same thing here. One of my favorite movies of all time. DC Cab, the soundtrack. One of my favorite movies of all time with an awesome cast. And the soundtrack that accompanies it is just as good. Irene Cara, The Dream. DC Cab by Peebo Bryson. Shea Lamar, Deadline USA. What was it? Leon Silver's the Third, World Champion. That's another great song, kind of funky. If you want a good laugh, watch DC Cab. It seems to be a trend where I have vinyl associated with Mr. T. The Secret of My Success soundtrack. The big song on here is the title song by Night Ranger. You know, The Secret of My Success, 25 hours a day. Great song. Sometimes the Good Guys Finish First by Pat Benatar. What was the ballad on here there's a romance kind of ballad on here I really like. I forgot what one it was. It's not the Roger Daltrey song. It might be Don't Ask the Reason Why. Or no, probably I Burn For You. I think it's I Burn For You. There's a ballad on here I really like too. I saw the movie once. I wasn't too big on it, but St. Elmo's Fire. Gotta remember this from my man John Parr. I could be where the eagles flying higher and higher. I'm seeing David Foster's name come up on a lot, man. He's writing a lot of songs in the 80s. Great soundtrack. It's worth it alone just for the John Parr song. Then this is sealed. Never even opened this. I got the vinyl of the Stranger Things score. You know, the synthwave kind of score and everything like that. Didn't even open that one. The Streets of Fire soundtrack. The best song on here. This is actually a very good soundtrack. Really, I never actually saw that movie yet, so maybe I should. Tonight Is What It Means to Be Young. Powerhouse. Absolute powerhouse. Speaking of powerhouse, Vision Quest soundtrack. Only the Young. Change by John Waite. When I saw Survivor live in concert, it was Survivor, John Waite, and a flock of seagulls. John Waite was the highlight of the night. He was awesome. And he did Change, and when he did Change, it was amazing. It's got Hungry for Heaven by Dio, I'll Fall in Love Again by Sammy Hagar, Madonna, I'm Crazy for You, ba, ba. Almost at the end. The Wild Life soundtrack. I don't remember much about this. I never actually saw the movie. I probably should though. 80s comedies, like my thing. The Youngblood soundtrack. This one is worth the price of admission for the song Stand in the Fire by Mickey Thomas. There's a little sticker including the hit single Stand in the Fire. Stand in the Fire by Mickey Thomas is one of the most badass songs you will ever hear in your life, with some of the coolest drum work ever. You know, in this life, sometimes you've got to stand in the fire. Yeah, great song. It plays in the end credits of the movie. The movie's okay. I've got Youngblood on DVD. It's okay. Patrick Swayze's probably the highlight of it. Outside of Stand in the Fire, got Something Real by Mr. Mister, Winning is Everything by Autograph, Footsteps by Nick Gilder, Soldier of Fortune by Mark Jordan. This is an awesome soundtrack. The movie's kind of trippy. It's kind of a strange movie, but it's entertaining. And then this isn't a record, but I don't know when the hell else I'm going to talk about this. It's a Laserdisc. I bought this by accident. It's a Laserdisc of Psycho 4: The Beginning. Psycho 4: The Beginning is a good movie. I like Psycho 4. But I don't know why I have the Laserdisc of it. The DVD's fine enough, but there we go. So anyways, there's my vinyl record collection. Just thought I'd do an updated version of it since it's grown so much. Hopefully, if I introduced you to some new music there, you might be able to look it up. Maybe turn you on to some new music. A lot of underrated stuff in there, and I'm going to be continually adding on to this, so down the line I'll do another one like this at some point. But yeah, so take care, and we'll be seeing you soon.